girls in the school hate me.
Oh, not just the girls. Most of the guys I know hate me, too.
You probably don't know a boy named Freddie Haskell.
Never heard of him.
Oh, Freddie Haskell. He's a...
Kelly, dear, it's not polite to interrupt.
I must say, I haven't seen you look this good since that day at juvenile court.
Safety report for class.
Can't right now. But if you want an A, the most important thing is a nice cover. Hi, Dad. Can I have $5?
Is that any way to greet your father?
Dad, do you have any exposed wires or gasoline-soaked rags under your bed?
That's better.
Hello, Susie? Oh, hi. Great, thanks. Bye. Dad, I really need the money. See, my first school dance is Saturday. And it's not even in a gym. It's in a hotel and everything. And I sort of got a date.
Of course, I'll give you the money. You know, it seems like only yesterday I was going to my first school dance. Hope you have a better time than I did. I'm sure Susie can't kick as hard as Judy Hensel.
Well, I'm not going with Susie. I'm going with Tracy.
Wasn't that Susie on the phone?
Oh, yeah, you see, she talked to Amanda, who lives next to Tiffany, who asked Tracy if she'd go with me. And Tracy said yes. All I gotta do is ask her.
That sounds simple enough.
Thanks, Dad.
Dad, how well do you know your fuse box?
It must be time for Mr. Bloomgarten's home safety check.
Sure is. I gotta write down every fire hazard in the house. I want to get a good grade in my report.
Then be sure to put a nice cover on it.
Hey, Marcia.
Nice dress. My aunt used to feed the pigs in one just like it. Hey, anyone lose $1? Sucker! Hey, you wanna try it, kid? I don't have time for that stuff anymore. I gotta go buy tickets for the dance. I'm asking Tracy.
Tracy, that beanpole? You gotta be kidding. If you glued a nail to her head, you could pick up trash with her.
Knock it off. There she is. Hi. Awesome.
I don't see why she bothers with the lock. If she wants a book, all she has to do is slide through the vent.
Here's your chance, Lance. Go ask her. There's no hurry. I can ask her later.
Attention, everyone! Kip Cleaver is afraid.
Okay. I'll ask her. Come on. Hi. Hi. You want to go to the dance? Okay. Bye. Bye. Did it. Can you believe it? I did it.
I can hardly wait for the evening news.
I don't see you asking anybody. You're not afraid, are you?
Au contraire, amigo. I'd be happy to demonstrate my mystical powers over women. But, as you can see, there are none about.
I think you're scared. Hey, isn't that Amy from your history class?
No, it's her brother Phil. They're identical twins.
Hey, don't worry about it. It'll be weeks before the entire school knows you're a coward.
Yeah, I'll show you who's a coward. so I'm not the suave sophisticate the world perceives me as. I can't ask a girl out. I can't even talk to one. I'm nothing but a common boneless chicken.
It's not such a big deal, Freddie.
It is for me. Excuse me. I'm gonna go home and be alone. It'll be good practice for the rest of my life.
What's the matter, son? You didn't get caught cheating in school, did you?
No, sir.
Good. I never want to hear you've been caught. Did your mom find out you've been cutting her flowers and selling them on the turnpike ramp?
No, sir.
Well, that's good. I think I got a better location for you. What is it, son? You know, I'm always here to listen to your troubles and to guide you through the stormy sea we call adolescence.
Well, the trouble, sir, is with girls.
Girls, huh? You're on your own.
Dad, when are we going to start fixing up these home safety hazards?
Well, later, son. Why don't you go work on the cover for that report?
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Mom. Hi, Kip. Home so soon?
Hi, Grandma. Hi, Kip. Hey, Kip. What's the matter with your feet?
Nothing. I just got a new pair of shoes for the school dance. And they need a little breaking in.
I tried to get him to buy another pair. These are the only ones he wanted.
They're cool. They make me look just like that guy in Footloose.
Kip, you better give Freddie a call. There must be something wrong with him. He wasn't nearly as phony as he usually is.
Yeah, he's a basket case because he can't get up the nerve to ask a girl to dance.
I wish I could do something for the guy.
Well, why don't you do for Freddie what your Uncle Wally always did for Eddie?
Apologize for being friends with him?
No. If Freddie's afraid to ask a girl out, why don't you ask someone for him?
That's a great idea, Grandma. It's got to be easier than asking one for myself.
And if that works, he may even tell you where your gym clothes are buried.
Do you want to go to the dance?
Oh, Kip, I'd love to.
Not with me, with Freddie Haskell.
That creep? Yeah.
Freddie Haskell.
Sissy, you know the rules. You're supposed to take a shower before you get in Bambi's hot tub.
Mary Ellen, will you hurry up? We're going to miss the beginning of the concert. And where the heck's the babysitter?
Don't worry, she'll be here, I promise. We won't miss a single shaboom of the 50s revival.
Oh, that must be her. Finally.
Darn. I've broken my earring. I'm going to run next door and borrow some crazy glue.
Just put a ski mask on and let's go.
Okay, everybody, it's time for a family fire drill. Now line up and no talking or shouting.
Not now, dear. We're making dinner.
Okay, we'll do it after dinner. And we'll take a look at those overloaded sockets. Right, Dad?
Sorry, Ollie. After dinner, we're all going to go shopping for a freezer.
Really? And what circuit are you going to plug that into?
Son, don't lose any sleep over it, huh? I wish he was that conscientious about feeding his goldfish.
Hello. Information? Yes. Please give me the number for the fire department.
April Fool.
Now, Oliver, you know, about those circuits, now what problem could a little freezer be, huh?
Freddie comes over, tell him I'm sick.
Why are you hiding from Freddie?
Because I need time to think of a good way to tell him he makes girls sick.
Hi, everybody. Can I borrow some crazy glue? I need to fix my earring.
I think there's some left. Oliver used most of it on his shoes trying to hang upside down from a board.
Hi, Freddie.
Hi, Freddie. Sorry to barge in, but I was in the neighborhood collecting for my favorite charity. And I thought I'd get a progress report on Kip's search for my dream date. You have talked to some girls, haven't you? Freddie, I've got some bad news for you. Not Nancy Glick. No. Even she turned you down. I can't believe it. All the girls in the school hate me.
Oh, not just the girls. Most of the guys I know hate you, too.
No, the guys don't hate you. Guys like creeps. Kip, do me a favor. Promise me you'll never try to talk anyone off a ledge.
Freddie, I'm sure if a girl ever gave you a chance, you'd do very nicely. In fact, I know you would.
Thanks, Mrs. Cleaver. You're a ray of hope to the downtrodden. But you couldn't sell me that if it was gift-wrapped.
Wait a minute, Freddie. I think maybe I can help you.
Thanks anyway, Mrs. Cleaver. But I've seen you dance.
I'll still help you out, Freddie.
I'm gonna play with my new sissy doll. Here, you play with my old one.
Oh, finally. Kelly and Lori are all set. Good night, Cal. Come on, let's go, huh? Shabop, ding dang, a ram bang, dong dang, ding bop, boom, de bop, boom, boom.
You don't go to the Grand Avenue School, do you?
No, Mrs. Cleaver. I go to an all-girls school.
Then you probably don't know a boy named Freddie Haskell.
No, never heard of him. Oh, Freddie Haskell. He's a...
Kelly, dear, it's not polite to interrupt.
Okay, now that I've practiced going out to the car by myself, this time let's try it together.
Oh, honey, this will just take 1 second. Lori, there's a dance at Freddie's school, and it turns out he needs a date.
It's probably because nobody's stupid enough to...
It's going to be a real nice dance, and I think you'd have fun with Freddie. He's real cute, and a good athlete, too.
Don't worry, now I get it. Well, Miss Cleaver, I'd love to go to the dance. If you know the boy, I'm sure my parents would say that it's okay.
Great, then it's all set. Well, honey, are we ready?
Don't toy with me, Mary Ellen.
Of course, I'll only go if he actually asks me.
Well, actually, I was hoping for a close-up. And, of course, one of her mothers, so I can see if she'll age well.
Freddie.
Okay, I'll go out with her.
Good. Now, all you gotta do is go over there and ask her.
Ask her? Surely you jest.
Freddie. Freddie, would you care to join my brother and me in the den while Mary Ellen waits in the car with the engine running? Freddie, think about it. What's the big deal about talking to a girl, huh?
You don't understand. The only thing I know how to say to a girl is, nice face. Did you get the number of the truck that hit you?
Let me run through this real fast. Growing up is full of doing lots of things for the first time. Some of those things you may not want to do. But you can't hide from everything just because it makes you nervous. So get over there and ask her, now.
I guess he decided to show up after all.
Hello.
Hi, Freddie. Don't worry. Nobody told her what a creep you are. That's Lori. Hello. How are you?
I guess I'm okay.
Excuse me?
What was
that?
You wouldn't want to go to the dance with me, would you?
Sure.
You would? Well, thank you. I look forward to it. And might I add, it's a lovely dress you're wearing. It's nearly post time.
Frederick, my boy, I must say, I haven't seen you look this good since that day at juvenile court.
Thank you, sir.
You know, you remind me a lot of myself at your age. Except, of course, I was better looking.
So you've told me.
Son, I've been thinking about that little talk that we had the other day. I didn't give you the kind of quality parenting that you've come to expect from me.
Well, that's okay. At least you got my name right.
No, I want to make it up to you. When you get to be my age, you'll learn something about women. And on this night of your first date, I'm going to pass these secrets along to you.
That's very generous of you, sir.
Son, women are all a bunch of bloodsuckers, out to get whatever they can. And when they've used you up, they'll toss you aside like an old sock. Now, you run along and have a good time.
Something wrong with your shoes? No, nothing. It's just a new step. Do you know the Sidewinder? No? This is it.
You want to dance?
Can't. Old sports injury.
I like sports. I play tennis, field hockey, and basketball.
I breed snakes.
You're the quiet type, aren't you?
No. All this talking probably made you thirsty. I'll go get some punch.
Hi, Kip. Hey, Freddie, how's it going? I haven't seen you out on the dance floor.
Lori's a sensitive girl. She prefers to sit and talk. She's probably sitting over there talking to herself right now. Hey, watch this. Hey, Danny, is that your dollar down there? What a doofus.
Come on, Kip, they're playing a fast one. Oh.
That's disgusting.
Watch this.
Thanks, Mr. Haskell. Good night, Freddie.
Hey, a gentleman walks his date to the door. He dropped my card in her mailbox. Looks like they need a new roof.
Lori, wait.
thanks for a lovely evening. I trust you had as nice a time as I did.
Nice time. This was the worst night of my life. You know, when I think about how excited I was to go on this date, I told all my friends about how cute you were.
You told your friends I was cute?
And I even bought a new dress. And for what? To sit in a chair all night? If you hated me so much, why did you ask me out in the first place?
Look, I don't hate you. It's just that I've never been on a date before, and I kind of choke up in front of girls.
I thought I did something wrong.
No, you were okay. It's just me. Just sorry this evening turned out so bad. Because I'll never be able to talk to girls.
You're doing it right now.
I am, aren't I?
You know, for the first time tonight, you're acting like someone a girl might enjoy going out with.
Hey, how about that? Does this mean you might want to try it again sometime?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, by the way, I'd have someone look at that roof right away.
So, how did it go?
She doesn't hate me.
That's my boy.
Arnold Schwarzenegger talks with Laurie Hibbert about the difference between cuffing culprits and cuddling kitties in his hilarious new film, Kindergarten Cop. Tomorrow night at 6:30 on Rock and Talk on YTV.
You find something good for your father?
Oh, yeah. How'd I look?
Oh, thanks, old-timer.
Beaver, strike, strike, strike! I don't think his brain's getting enough out.
Hi, guys.
How far is Uncle Wally gonna run? 26.3 miles. From the City Hall in Bellport to the library at Mayfield.
I don't get adults. They wait all the time to get their driver's license, and all they want to do is run.
And ride bikes that don't go nowhere. Real dumb.
Glad I got you three together. Have you given any thought to what you're going to do for your dads for Father's Day?
Same as usual, I guess.
Wrong. This year, the adults are not going to buy the presents. Now, I don't think it's asking too much to have you buy your fathers a little present or plan something special to do with them. Anything to show them how much you appreciate them.
You don't have to worry about me, Grandma. I'm already making something for my dad.
Shh, comes the Beaver.
Hi.
Hello, Beaver.
What's everybody doing out here?
Oh, we were, teaching Grandma how to do the flyback.
Oh. Well, I think I've got it now, and I'm going to try it one more time. Pretty good, huh? You try it again. I know you boys aren't going to disappoint your father, so don't put it off until the last minute.
Okay. I'll buy him something with the money I've left from what Dad gave me to buy you a Mother's Day present.
I guess that's allowed. How about you, Ollie?
Well, I would have had some money, except and I got this hole in my pocket.
Well, I guess we could arrange a small emergency loan, provided your pockets are in good working order.
Thanks, Grandma. And don't worry, I'll keep the money in my socks. The holes are smaller.
Training table's open.
Dad, don't you get tired of eating just noodles every day?
Well, honey, when you're going to run a marathon, you have to store carbohydrates. Huh, that looks good.
Want some?
No, I'm in training.
Go easy, Wally. Save room for dessert. A big, freshly baked Idaho potato.
If I clean my plate, could I have one too?
Maybe.
Well, I'm glad you two find this so amusing. You know, if Christopher Columbus's family gave him this kind of support, we'd still be living in Spain.
Dad, wasn't Columbus from Italy?
Eat your dinner.
Hi, Uncle Wally. Hi, Ollie. Hi, Duffy. Guys? Pretty neat hats. Pretty neat. I think we should make whoever invented this president of the whole world. Yeah. I never saw a hat that did anything but sit on your head. Hey, could I try it on? Well, all right. Just try not to slobber all over the part you put in your mouth. How'd it look? A lot better than you usually do. Thanks. Boy, I wish I could have one of those. But I'm supposed to be buying something for my dad. Hey, why don't you buy one for your dad? Well, I was kind of thinking of something more practical. Like those things grown-ups put in their shoes, so their feet don't stink. Come on, Ollie. Your old man's gotta make a big fuss tomorrow, no matter what you get him, right? Yeah, I guess. So, he pretends to love it. In 2 weeks, he forgets all about it. You get to keep the hat, and everybody's happy. Thanks, Duffy. You know, you're a lot smarter than you look.
Hi, champ. I didn't hear you come in.
Dad, what are you doing in here?
I just rehung the towel bar. No more chin-ups in the bathroom.
Right, Dad.
So did you find something good for your father?
Oh, yeah. He's gonna love it.
And did you have it wrapped?
No, this wasn't a wrapping place. The guy had enough trouble just making change.
Well, come on. We need to fix it up real nice. Your father's going to get back any time.
But Dad isn't a surprise.
We're not going to tell Dad, you little chuckle brain.
Thank you, Kip. Come on, Ollie. Let's see what you got.
Okay. But just remember, I didn't like it so much when I first saw it either.
What on earth would make you buy something like this?
Oh, hi, everybody.
Duffy, why didn't you wait outside for a few minutes?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know Oliver was getting yelled at, or I would have just listened at the door.
Oliver, how long did you think you could pass this off as a gift?
Well, I was hoping at least till Dad opened it.
Maybe you better start thinking about other people's feelings instead of just your own. And clean up this room.
Boy, Ollie, you sure messed up this time.
Hey, I heard the whole thing. This never would have happened if you would have listened to me and gotten the blue one. Come on, Duffy. I already feel like the dumbest kid who ever lived. Nah, you're not the dumbest. I saw him on a TV special. You better go now, Duffy. I'm going to stand in front of the air conditioning and catch ammonia. That way, no one will yell at me tomorrow. Look, I know how to give your dad a great present, and it won't cost a thing. You see, grown-ups are weird. They really would rather get something that you made for them. You any good with these? I can draw some things okay. Like what? Batman? Good enough. Now, if you really want to make your dad happy tomorrow, all you gotta do is draw a picture of you hugging him. That's it? Yeah. Stand in front of the house with a happy son. I bet your dad cries and tells you it's the best present he ever had. That does look like Batman. That's the house. Oh.
Thanks.
Oh, thanks, old-timer.
Anytime, Sonny.
Thank you. Runners, take your marks. Get set.
Oh, yuck.
All right, kids, this is war.
Stride. Okay, Wally, water station up ahead. Now all you gotta do is peel your tongue off the roof of your mouth.
Oh, real good, Wally. You jerk.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, hi, Beaver. Oh, come on, sit down. All right. What is it?
Well, when I made up the story about having the parrot, that was wrong.
That's right.
And you helping me keep it made a secret, that was wrong, too.
That's right, too.
But you're a father. How come you did it?
Well, maybe that's why I did it, Beaver. You see, parents aren't always perfect either. Sometimes they love their children so much that they'll do almost anything to keep them from being hurt, even if it means making a mistake now and then.
Gee, Dad, I guess there's an awful lot more to being a father than just making money and hollering.
There sure is.
Well, Dad, thanks for the hamster.
Okay, Beaver.
wall. The moment every runner dreads. Molly, if you can fight your way through this, you can make it. Oh, what could my goal have been to improve my bowling? Everyone was right. I'm too old. I'm in pain. I want to stop. I want to go home. Listen to yourself, you ninny. Don't you want to beat that kid? What have you been training for? If you stop now, you'll never be able to show your face at the health club again. Come on. Come on, Cleaver. Stride, stride, stride. Oh, good. Pine Street. It's all downhill from here. Except for the hill.
Hey, here he comes. Here he is. Yeah. Hey! He's coming around the corner.
He doesn't look very well.
You're right. He had the same expression on his face when he walked down the aisle at your wedding.
Hey, good turnout. All right, Cleaver, let's make it look good. Shoulders back. Here we go. Oh, look at him. My wife, my daughter, my video camera, my mother, my brother, my nephews, my best friend. Oh, I love them. Everything I am, I owe to them. And I've never even thanked them.
I don't think his brain's getting enough out. Thanks, honey. Thanks, guys. Oh, thanks, Bill. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, baby.
Let's see if we can beat him to the finish line. Yeah! We beat him to the finish line.
Didn't take much.
Stride. 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 Oh, just a few more blocks. I can stop. Stride. 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 There he is. Come on, Wally. Let's take this punk. Are you nuts? You got no feeling below the knees. Hey, where's that intestinal fortitude? You can do it. Remember the Springfield game? Come on now, sprint! Sprint! Sprint!
Hey, here he comes.
Yeah!
Come on!
Jacuzzi. How did you know?
Whoa, what do you get for the man who finished 198?
What do we have here?
It's a poem I wrote for you. It rhymes and everything. You want to hear it?
Well, of course I do.
My Dad, by Kelly J. Cleaver. My dad was born after World War II. His eyes are very, very blue. When I was young, he read me Tom Sawyer. He makes a good living because he's a lawyer. Other kids think their dads are king, but mine's the best, and I'm not lying. My dad, my daddy, my pop, my father, my friend, my...
Kelly, honey, I'm sure your father would love to hear this again when he wakes up.
Don't worry. He did the same thing after the Springfield game. And that's when he was in his prime.
Let's give out some presents to the father that's awake.
Yeah, Dad. Open mine first.
Yeah, Dad. Open Kip's first.
Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Oh, thanks, Kip. Let's see, what is this? Hey, endangered species cologne. You know, that's terrific. You really didn't have to do this.
Big deal.
Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Aw, thanks, son.
Oliver, you have something for your father. I hope.
Well, yeah. I guess I sort of do.
What have we here? Thanks, champ.
You maybe shouldn't thank me till you open it.
Look, a videotape. What is it? Maybe an old movie like Beaver, Las Vegas?
No. It's more like a Father's Day card. Except you gotta have a TV to look at it.
Well, let's see what we got here.
Oh, no, Dad. Not in front of the whole world, okay?
Whatever you want, son.
Come on. Let's start lunch.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Hi, Dad. Hang on, Ollie. It's all blurry. Ready, set, go. Hi, Dad. It's me, your son, Oliver Cleaver. And the reason I'm doing this is because you got a right to know what kind of a rat your kid is. Because only a real rat wouldn't come up with a gift for his dad on Father's Day. It's not like he didn't have a chance or anything. Grandma lended me the money, and I blew it all on junk like ice cream. And this. Pretty dumb, huh? And then I did something even dumber. I listened to Duffy Guthrie. He told me just what to draw so you'd like it. I didn't know what a rat I was, so I saw you staring at that picture of you and Grandpa. And that made me think of you and how you always share your fries with me at McDonald's. And how you always call me champ, even though I hardly never won nothing. And that whole Saturday we spent looking for a four-leaf clover. And when we come home at night, I always pretend to fall asleep in the car, because nothing feels nicer than when you carry me upstairs and put me into bed. And, Dad, even though I did goof up, can we still be friends? Because I sure love you a lot. Okay? Hi, Dad. It's me, your son, Oliver Cleaver. And the reason I'm doing this is because you got a right to know what kind of a rat your kid is. Real
Meet the Boswells, Liverpool's answer to unemployment, with a legitimate front for fantastical, hilarious goings-on. Then hit all the spots with that lippy-quippy host with the most, Ron Oliver. For hilarity and wit, tune in for Bread and YTV Hits, Sunday nights at 9, only on YTV.
Leave it to Beaver.
When I get back, you better not be here.
What a kidder. Oh, Mrs. Cleaver, would it be any trouble to heat up the syrup again? How could she do this to me? Because you're a creep.
he's okay.
Oh, don't worry, Gertrude. He's probably just gotten delayed at the construction site.
Then why hasn't he called?
Well, maybe there isn't a phone there.
No, I know there's a payphone there. He took his bag of slugs with him.
You really feared that guy. He never had a chance.
Yeah, by the last game, the chump didn't even know which end of the pool cue to chalk.
The only tricky part was dodging the pool balls on the way out of the parking lot.
Hey, look, the gang's all here.
And you should have been here hours ago.
Why? What happened? The snake cornered the cat again?
Edward, we had dinner reservations at the Blue Room tonight. How could you forget that?
Oh, he didn't forget. He was on a hot streak, and... See ya.
Hey, check this out. I won some Yahoo's pool cue. Genuine ivory. Been in the family for years.
Eddie, you are always forgetting, and I'm getting sick and tired of it.
Angel, sweetie, I know I get off track now and then, but don't I always make it up to you? Like when I forgot your birthday. I promised to take you to some swanky dinner joint.
Eddie, that was supposed to be tonight.
Excuse me, I hate to be a party pooper, but I have an early morning mom aerobics class, so we're just...
Hey, cool your heels. This'll all blow over in just a minute. You know how our Irish temper is.
Eddie, I'm not Irish.
So what's your excuse?
Edward, don't try to change the subject here. You let us sit here twiddling our thumbs while you are having fun playing pool.
Hey, pool is not fun. It's hard work.
You are the most inconsiderate man I've ever met.
Inconsiderate? This pool cue was going to be a gift for you.
And you're also cheap.
Hey, now that hurts. Give me one example of how I'm cheap.
All right. You won't let me buy a new couch.
Hey, what's the big deal about new? My parents had the same couch for 25 years.
I know. That's it.
We'll have to do this again sometime.
Yeah.
Hey, Wally, sit on this couch. Now tell me if you don't think that's comfy.
Eddie, I've been making excuses for you for 15 years, and I'm not going to do it anymore. Now, we are going to go to the Blue Room without you. Wally, Mary Ellen, let's go.
Sure, that's all right. You're upset. I don't have to go. Hey, bring me back a New York steak. Well done. I mean, scorch it. And don't order mine until your food comes, so it'll be warm when you get home.
Eddie, you don't understand. When I get back, you better not be here.
Sure.
And this time, I mean it.
What a kidder. Oh, please, no more. You're spoiling me.
Eat up, Eddie. You've been through a lot.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I never did get my dinner last night. Oh, Mrs. Cleaver, would it be any trouble to heat up the syrup again?
Not at all, Eddie.
Oh, and a little more coffee, please. I'm home. I'll get it. Freddie, what are you doing here? She throw you out too? Yeah, mi casa es su casa.
Actually, sir, you might say I've come in the role of goodwill ambassador.
Yeah, she finally cracked, huh? Didn't have the nerve to come over here and throw herself at my feet, so she sent you.
The truth be told, sir, Mom doesn't know I'm here.
Huh?
Well, I took it upon myself to seek a quick settlement for fear that any more time spent alone would only strengthen her resolve.
Son, I refuse to grovel. Even if I were lonely, miserable, and desperate, and I'm not, I would never grovel.
I see your point, sir. It's foolish, but I admire your integrity.
I take that as a compliment. Listen, Frederick, I'm sorry that you've become a pawn in this game, but I want to assure you that I won't allow it to affect the well above average relationship that you and I share.
the reassurance, sir. Perhaps as a weekend, Father, you'll see fit to take me to the zoo.
Son, I'll take you to the horse races. You'll see animals in their natural habitat.
Okay, honey, turn it out.
Dad, how come you're putting a yellow light bulb out here?
Well, honey, because the yellow light keeps the bugs away.
So why don't you put them in the house where the bugs find us?
Well, I guess it's just my sense of fair play.
Hi, Wally.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Mr. Haskell.
Hey, Kelly. How'd you like to run down to the corner for a double-dip chocolate cone?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Hey, here's a couple of bucks. Get something for yourself while you're down there.
So, Eddie, how's the exile going?
Just fine.
Hey, look, I hope you understand about not being able to stay at my place. But, a vote's a vote.
Hey, I know Mary Ellen's probably siding with the enemy, but how'd you break the 1-1 tie?
It was 2-0. Come on, don't take it so hard. Hey, I tell you what, I'll treat you to a movie tonight.
Thanks, Wally. But you don't have to babysit me. I'm a free man. Look out, ladies. Eddie Haskell is back in circulation. It's going to be like throwing raw meat into a shark tank. How could she do this to me?
Because you're a creep. Obnoxious, irresponsible, and insincere. And you treat her like garbage.
Hey, that's beside the point. Don't you see I'm miserable? You got to do something. Make her take me back. Please.
I'd like to, Eddie, but this is between you and Gert.
Hey, you got to help. You're my best friend. I tell that to Lumpy, too, but I don't mean it. Hey, I'll even pay you for your time. Cash so you don't have to report it.
Eddie.
Okay, a freebie. Just tell her to give me one more chance. She's the only woman who ever really loved me. Can you imagine anyone else who would?
You got a point there.
Look, I'll do whatever she wants. I'll change. Tell her that, please.
All right, Eddie. After dinner, I'll go over and talk to Gert.
You're a real pal.
Hey, you want to stick around and eat with us?
What are you having?
Lasagna.
Ah, forget it. Your mom's making steaks.
Isn't going to be easy. Okay, Gert, that's only 9 good reasons. I asked for 10.
All right. You know how he's always telling every woman what a lovely dress she's wearing.
Come on, that's harmless. He just does that to make people feel good.
Well, he's never said it to me. Just once. I'd like to hear it.
Well, surely Eddie must have his good points, too.
Yeah. He can fix the plumbing around the house.
Well, I know there's some other things. I wrote them down once.
Gert, he loves you.
He loves himself more. Eddie'll promise to take me out, and then Lumpy'll stop by with tickets to the wrestling matches, and then Eddie's gone.
Gee, you never invite me.
Every time we save enough money for a new couch, he'll buy himself a leather jacket or go on a fishing trip with the guys.
What guy? Never invited me to that either.
Well, you see, Wally, he even does it to you, one of his best friends.
You know, I am his best friend. And that's why I came by tonight. And asked what it would take for you to give him one last chance.
Well, he'd have to totally change. He'd have to be a completely different person that just happens to look like Eddie.
Gert, I honestly believe Eddie would do anything to save his family. So come on, please. Come over to dinner tomorrow night. See for yourself.
Wally, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I just can't see him right now. I'm sorry.
Okay, Gert. I understand. If you change your mind, let me know.
I will. Wally, thanks.
I wonder when those guys went fishing.
What do you say, Mom? Dad's a lovable old rogue. Let's say we give him another chance. The sink stopped up.
Well, maybe maybe one dinner wouldn't hurt.
Mom, you won't regret this.
Slow down, sweetie. You're so jealous. You guys get that big lecture about being on our best behavior tonight? Yeah, Dad even checked to make sure I match my socks.
They must really want to get rid of Mr. Haskell.
Hey! Why aren't you kids wearing ties? What do you think this is, a hayride?
Oh, hi, kids. Eddie?
Mrs. Cleaver, I was just commending the boys on their wardrobe selection.
You don't look too bad yourself, Eddie.
Oh, well, it's a big night for me. How come you didn't dress up?
Eddie, your wife's coming over, not mine.
Right. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just a little nervous.
Oh, you don't have to be, Eddie. We're all pulling for you. I have no idea how hard we're all pulling for you.
That's her, Beaver. I don't want to appear too anxious. Let her sweat it out a few minutes.
Good evening, sir.
Son. Son, look at you. You've grown since I've last seen you.
Oh, come on, sir. It's scientifically
Gert.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Gert. My, that's a lovely dress you're wearing.
Thank you, Eddie. Good to see you, too.
Then you'll take me back.
Don't push it. Hi, Gert. Hi. Come on in. Ready? Everything's ready.
Hi, Gert.
Looks like I matched my socks for nothing.
Freddie, I think your dad did pretty good during dinner. Yeah, my mom even let him hold her hand under the table.
The girl really has to like the boy before she'll let him hold her hand. Now, how would you know that, Kelly? We've got cable TV.
I knew what was going on down there. They always kick the kids out at the critical part of the evening.
Well, there is a way, but it's kind of sneaky. And I promise not to do it anymore.
I wouldn't want you to break your word.
Big crap.
No, they're just playing charades.
The Blue Mac.
How many words? 2?
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Lion.
Superman.
It's a flying thing. It's,
Oh, Bert. McHale's Navy joins the Air Force. No. No, airplane.
45 seconds.
That was a wonderful guess, Pookie. Oh, you're up next.
Come on. Your turn.
Isn't she wonderful?
All right. A movie.
Yes, a movie.
And a book.
Movie and a book.
3 words.
Second word.
Second word.
Second word is... something awful.
Yeah.
Something really disgusting. A grotesque, hideous monster.
Your mother. Gert? 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 She's such a kidder.
No, she isn't.
Gert! Gert! Thank you all for a lovely evening. Gert!
Bye, Eddie.
Gert, let me in, please.
Forget it, Eddie. I thought you really changed, but you haven't.
Gert, I was doing great for hours. And so I got off one good one. What's that compared to what we have together? Remember the first time we ever went out?
Oh, how can I forget? I never expected to see you again after I filled out that police report. Then you kept writing and calling and having pizza delivered.
Remember the heart-shaped one for Valentine's Day?
Yeah. See, that was the sweet side of you. The side that cared about me. That's what made me want to marry you.
And that's why you can't live without me, huh?
I have for a long time now.
Now, don't start saying things like that. It's not true.
Eddie, you're not there for us. I think your family should come first, not Lumpy just because he has tickets to some boat show.
I'll call him and cancel.
He was coming by here tonight? Oh, Eddie!
Hey, I didn't know how this was going to turn out. Look, Kurt, I know you're right. I've been impossible. Look, give me a month. If one little thing goes wrong, I'll throw myself out. Please.
I don't know.
Gertie. Gert. Sweetums. Honey. Give me 2 weeks. A fortnight. How long is a fortnight? It doesn't matter. You've got to give me a chance.
Oh, Eddie.
What's that?
It's our new couch.
Oh, how about that? Our new couch. Sure brightens up the room.
Go ahead, try it.
No, not tonight. I just want to stand here and look at it for a while. You know me. I never even held Freddie for 6, 7 months after he was born.
Oh, come on, you're being silly.
Hey, pretty comfy. Yeah, you just put the remote control right there. You're all set for the weekend.
And you want to know the best part?
You didn't sell the waterbed, did you?
Never. This couch was reduced to $700.
$700 for this slab of cement?
Oh, so now it's a slab of cement. What happened to the guy who was begging for another chance?
He just found out his wife blew the down payment on his Winnebago.
Ed, you are the most selfish man who's ever lived.
That's it, Gertrude. I thought I could be a different person for you, but I can't. This is the way I am, and if you don't like it, then I'm saddling up for good.
Happy trails, Eddie.
That's it, Gertrude. I'm leaving. I'm opening the door. I got 1 foot on the porch. I'm closing the door for the last time. So long, Gertrude. You're really not coming after me, are you?
No?
In that case, we can talk. While I was outside, I had time to do a lot of thinking about what you said. You know, there might be something to it.
Might be?
I'm not promising you a personality transplant, but I guess I could spend a lot more time with you and Freddie and what's-his-name in military school.
You'd all like that.
And once in a while, you could buy something special for yourself, within reason.
How about the couch?
Can it be returned?
All sales final.
It's yours.
Hey, Eddie, how about it? Are we going to the boat show or not?
Eddie!
Hey, what are you doing?
Hello, Freddie. Good afternoon, ma'am. Well, what's this? A small token to express my gratitude to the entire Cleaver clan for helping bring harmony to the Haskell home.
Well, that's very nice, Freddie.
Oh, please. It's the least I could do for all the pain you must have suffered during my father's exile. Without a doubt, you Cleavers are greater humanitarians than Frank Sinatra himself.
Henry, there he is. There's the boy who ruined my flower bed.
I'd best be off.
care of yourself and your family with a show that puts parenting in perspective. Join Debbie Van Kiekeveld tonight at 9:30 for Positive Parenting, only on YTV.
A Quintex production.
To Beaver.
Suddenly I feel so elegant.
Could I try them on?
Oh, no, honey, not these. These are Grandma's anniversary pearls.
Suddenly I feel so elegant.
Your mother's pearls are missing.
That's impossible. Pearls don't just disappear. Hi, honey. I'm home.
Hi. Just put the flowers in the vase on the dining room table.
How'd you know I bought flowers?
Because you snapped at me this morning before you left.
Hey, look, I may have some patterns, but I'm not that predictable.
In that case, you probably didn't buy 6 irises, 2 daffodils, and just to show how much you love me, 1 bird of paradise.
Not even close.
Oh, well, I love them anyway.
Hi. So, tough day for the mommy-to-be?
Oh, no. Once I got Kelly off to school, I finished with the laundry and the shopping, and then I shampooed the rug and put dinner in the oven. And then I sat down for 5 minutes to work on that article I'm writing on how to fill your spare time.
Oh, I want to read that when you get finished with it.
Well, sure, if you don't mind waiting a year or two. Careful, honey.
Kelly! Kelly, get down here.
Wally, she's not home. She's at gymnastics.
Why does she have to park her bike in the house?
Maybe she wants to avoid another one of your responsibility lectures. Oh, honey, it's her first new bike.
Yeah, well, I know this bike means a lot to her, but don't you think chaining it to the living room is a little bit extreme?
Oh, you're one to talk. Remember when you bought your Corvette, you practically wanted to sleep with it.
In it, not with it.
Why, there he is. You know what? Oh, you look great today.
Oh,
okay, Lumpy, you go ahead and tell him.
No, you tell him.
No, you go ahead. No, you. Come on, Lumpy, go ahead. No, you.
He's your brother.
No, go ahead, you tell him.
Now, wait a minute. What did you guys do? Hit my car?
Better. What would you say if I told you that you had been named Mayfield Chamber of Commerce Man of the Year?
Me? Man of the Year?
With your name engraved on a plaque at the City Hall snack bar.
Not to mention a year's free dry cleaning at Barney's.
Did you hear that, honey? They've chosen me Man of the Year.
That's wonderful. So proud of you. But I could have sworn we'd just gotten an invitation to go to that awards banquet honoring Phil Davenport as Man of the Year.
Well, actually, Mary Ellen, Phil can't accept the award due to a technicality.
Yeah, technically he's dead. Well, look, Wally, if it makes any difference, we're on the selection committee. And you ran Phil a very close second, even when he was alive.
Come on, guys, I couldn't accept that award. Everybody's coming to honor him.
It's time you took your rightful place in the community.
And it's good for business.
And you're desperate for a replacement.
Exactly. You know, we've only got a couple days.
I tell you what, I'll think about it.
Great. But I have to know now if you want the chicken or the fish.
I'll have whatever Phil ordered. He would have wanted it that way.
Oh, are beautiful. But I just couldn't wear them.
Why not?
Well, because Ward gave them to you for your 25th anniversary. You can't just let anyone wear them.
Mariella, you're not just anyone.
They are wonderful. Maybe tonight at the banquet, people will come up to me and say, "Oh, what lovely pearls." Instead of, "Oh, I know a good diet."
Mom, can we go bike riding with Oliver when he gets here?
Have you cleaned up your room yet?
No. But if I'm out bike riding, it won't get any messier.
Okay, you can clean it up later. But remember, be back in time to dress for the banquet.
Thanks, Mom. Mrs. Cleaver, those pearls make you look almost like a movie star.
Oh, I told you, Mary Ellen. Pearls bring out the best in a woman.
It's amazing. Suddenly I feel so elegant.
Could I try them on?
Oh, no, honey, not these. These are Grandma's anniversary pearls. If anything happened to these, I'd never forgive myself.
Here, let me help you. There you go.
Mrs. Cleaver, you aren't going to wear those shoes, are you?
No, Peggy, I just thought I'd throw them out at the end of the day. That must be the dry cleaners. Wally's left his tuxedo till the last minute.
Too bad the free dry cleaning doesn't start till tomorrow.
They're gone. Let's try them on. I better not. You heard what my mom said. You know, she said you couldn't wear them. But she didn't say anything about holding them up to your neck. No, I guess she didn't. How do they look? It's hard to tell with the elbows in my face. Here, let me. You know, amazing. Suddenly I feel so elegant. I told you, pearls bring out the best in a woman.
Ellie, Oliver's here.
Just a minute. Peggy, help me. I can't get it. You probably can't tie an apron behind your back either. Hurry up. Hold on quick, Kelly.
Kelly, Oliver's waiting.
We'll be down in a minute. Quick, try and pull it over my head. I can't. Your head is too fast.
What were you two doing up here?
We were trying on each other's clothes.
Oh, isn't that cute? You're wearing Peggy's top, and I'm wearing your grandma's pearls.
And I'm wearing Kip's underpants. But don't tell him. Ollie, are you sure Rudy, the janitor, can get Grandma's pearls off? Sure. He can open anything. He's the one that got me out when I was stuck in the rabbit's cage. What were you doing there in the first place? Freddie Haskell bet me I couldn't fit in with the door closed. I sure showed him. Sure did. Ollie, I gotta stop a second. Peggy's sweatshirt's too hot. Peggy sure took off in a hurry. It's a good thing she remembered she left the bathtub running. Wise up, Ollie. She just wanted to ditch out while the ditching was good. Kelly, the pearls, they're gone. What? Here they are. Kelly, you are such a lucky dog. Stop those pearls! Come on, let's get him!
funny. You don't want to get in trouble? These girls are never coming out. Unless maybe a bomb fell on them. My days as a kid are over. I can't tell Grandma I lost her anniversary pearls. Tell her they're not really lost. Anytime she wants, she can come down here and visit them. Oliver, I'm in enough trouble without her thinking I suddenly got stupid. You gotta think of something. Come on. When I grow up, I'm gonna get one of those for my room. Look at all these crummy green and red stones. Wow! A gold Mickey Mouse watch. Now that's beautiful.
Children, hands off the glass.
Oh, sorry.
Are you perhaps shopping for an engagement ring?
Heck no. We don't even like each other all the time.
Oh, pity. And then why have you singled me out among all the other merchants in the street?
We want to buy some pearls.
For decorative reasons, or are you disgustingly rich kids who just want to play marbles with them?
No, we want to buy them for our grandma. This is the store where June Cleaver buys her pearls, isn't it?
You are June Cleaver's grandchildren? Well, what kind of pearls did you have in mind, young lady?
Well, do you remember the pearl necklace she got for her 25th wedding anniversary?
Oh, yeah. Well, my wife had her eye on those beauties, but fortunately, Mr. Cleaver had the cash.
Well, we want to get her necklace just like her old one.
Very wise choice.
And while you're at it, could you throw in one of those Mickey Mouse watches?
And just how do you propose to pay for this?
Oh, we're going to use the easy credit way. Yeah, we got $13 now, and we'll pay the rest off every month.
Children, I don't quite know how to tell you this, but one of those pearls alone costs close to $100. If you want to buy the whole necklace, you will have to give me your allowances for the next 20 years.
Sounds good to me. How about you, Ollie? I think 20 years is a little bit of a long time to be without baseball cards.
I don't think you can afford it.
Although the United States wasn't the first country to put a man in space, we are still the greatest nation in the world. Which is why, although I was not your first choice, I am proud to be standing... Kip, that's really annoying. You're supposed to be helping me with my speech.
I'm sorry. But you better get used to it. Everybody will be eating during your speech tonight.
What do you think? How's it so far?
Oh, it's pretty good. I just wouldn't start off with that joke about the mayor's wife.
Never should have listened to Eddie.
Well, I won't be needing me anymore. I'll be getting dressed. So far, I've only found 2 pieces of my 3-piece suit.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I am proud to be standing before you tonight. And I wish I had a good joke to open with.
Wally, now, I don't want you to panic, but I have something to tell you that might throw you off a little bit tonight.
Bill Davenport's still alive?
Honey, I wish it were that simple. Wally, your mother's pearls are missing.
That's impossible. Pearls don't just disappear.
Honey, no, they're gone. I've looked everywhere. I looked in the drawers, the shelves. I even looked in the toilet tank.
What'd you look in the toilet tank for?
I'm desperate.
All right, don't panic. Just try to think about what you did today.
Well, after your mother left, I hung up my dress, and then I vacuumed the floor. Honey, how do you think your mother will react? Did you ever lose anything that was important to her?
Yeah, but Beaver found his way home eventually.
Wally, you got an extra set of cufflinks? These staples keep popping out.
Not now, Beaver.
You guys reuse those things?
No, Beaver. Your mother's necklace is missing.
I don't believe it. You lost Mom's anniversary pearls?
I didn't. She did.
Well, thanks a lot for the support, honey.
Don't get excited. I didn't lose the pearls.
Well, I didn't lose them. I must have
if
just
you didn't lose them, what are we going to do?
Guys,
Thanks
never
for
do
it.
that.
I know you didn't do it.
I'll help you find them.
I know.
Oh. Hi, Mom. Oh, I got dressed a little early, so I thought I'd come down and see if I couldn't figure out why these vacuum bags keep breaking.
That's nice, dear. You always did know how to budget your time. Beaver Lumpy called. He got stuck driving his parents, so he wants you to pick up the ice sculpture.
It's a bust of Phil Davenport. But don't worry. When the mustache melts, it'll look a lot like you. Come on, Mom.
Mary Ellen, you look lovely. I can't wait to see you with the pearls on.
What is the matter with you? Honey, I'm just going to go upstairs and check behind my dresser one more time.
I want to take this opportunity to thank you for naming me Man of the Year. And to beg my mother's forgiveness for losing these pearls.
Dad?
Oh, Kelly, where have you been? You were supposed to be home hours ago.
I'm sorry, Dad. Can I talk to you about something?
Later, honey. It's not a good time right now.
But it's about my new bike.
It's okay, honey. Whatever it is. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it tomorrow.
Can't find them. Wally, I just can't find them. Oh, honey, I'm never going to forgive myself for losing your mother's anniversary pearls.
Honey, you didn't leave the house. Nobody broke in. So I'm sure they'll turn up eventually.
They'd better. I don't think I could ever look her in the eye again. That is, if she'd ever let me in her sight.
Mom, you don't have to worry about that. I know what happened to Grandma's pearls.
You know where they are?
Uh-huh. At the corner of Sheridan and Pine.
Well, let's go get them.
Okay, but you better take a jackhammer. When we got to the bottom of the hill, a steamroller came on and scrunched him into the pavement real good.
Well, that's quite a story.
Kelly, honey, are you sure you're not making any of this up?
Dad, if I were going to make something up, I wouldn't make myself look so stupid.
Yeah, she's got a point.
Well, young lady, what are we going to do with you?
I wouldn't blame you if you grounded me for life.
Well, I don't know what that would accomplish.
Me neither. But I'm willing to try.
Grandma, I never meant for anything bad to happen to your pearls.
Well, of course you didn't.
I just wanted to try them on so bad. They look so beautiful, and they made Mom so happy when you loaned them to her. And when I couldn't get them off, I felt awful because Mom told me not to wear them.
That must have been very hard for you.
Yeah, but not as hard as when they got squashed. Grandma, I know you'll never forgive me or come to my graduation or nothing. But I bought you something anyway. And it's the best I could do before I become a lawyer or an astronaut.
What?
The man in the jewelry store said it's the same kind as your necklace.
It's beautiful.
Kelly, where did you get the money to buy that pearl?
I sold my bike to Melissa Hensler.
Uh-oh. Well, but honey, that was your birthday present. The bike was expensive.
I used that line on Melissa, but she still wouldn't cough up any more money. Grandma, I'll work the rest of my life and get you another pearl every year until you have your whole necklace back.
Oh, Kelly, I appreciate that. But you don't have to give me anything more than you have already.
I don't?
She doesn't? No. I just wish you'd told me sooner. You see, the pearls you lost were imitation.
Wait a minute. Dad gave you fakes?
Well, no. The real ones are in a safety deposit box. You see, I had them copied. I wanted to enjoy them without having to worry about losing them or having them stolen. But this is a real one, and I'll treasure it always.
Oh, Grandma, I felt so bad.
Oh, darling. I know. Hey, you better get ready. You know we're going to be late for your father's big night. Come on, let's get in the tub.
Mom, I still feel a little funny about this. I mean, isn't she getting off just a little bit easy? She still did something wrong.
Oh, Wally, she knows that. And what she went through to get me this pearl taught her more than any punishment you could ever think of. She's a very special girl.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to tell you a very funny story about my wife, my daughter.
How about that, Mom? What a lucky break, those pearls being imitation.
No, Beaver. They weren't.
Funny guy Ron Oliver brings you the latest news, shaking down the nation for strange new things and rattling celebrity cages on The Ron Oliver Show, Sunday nights at 9, here on YTV.
Hey, Quinn, to Beaver.
There are going to be a lot of changes when you go to Mayfield High.
The teachers are all out to flunk you. Because if they don't meet their quota, they don't get paid.
I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Yeah, I'll miss you too. Excuse me, young lady.
Morning, Grandma. Oh, boy, pancakes.
Good morning. Where's Kip?
He's still combing his hair, but he won't be down for a while. He was just changing hands when I left.
I woke up and he was washing his shoelaces. To think just a couple of years ago we had to hold him down to scrub his neck.
I think it's sweet that he wants to look nice for his first day of high school.
Dad, when I'm Kip's age, is it okay if I dress like a pig as long as I get good grades?
Sure. Einstein was no snappy dresser.
Good morning, everybody.
Well, don't you look nice?
Oh, this? I just grabbed the first thing I found in the drawer.
Come on, sit down. Breakfast is all ready.
Oh, Grandma, I better not eat. I got first period gym, and I may have to hang upside down from the rings.
If you're going to hang upside down, how come you spend so much time combing your hair?
Maybe Kip wants to make a good first impression.
Why is he wearing that shirt?
Oh, You'll understand when you get to high school.
There are going to be a lot of changes when you go to Mayfield High. A different teacher for every class. A lot more students.
And they even have a coach who isn't somebody's father. Which reminds me, Dad, I need you to sign this permission form so I can try out for soccer.
My pleasure.
With your talent, I'm surprised they're even making you try out. I'm sure it's just a formality.
Oh, Grandma, there's a lot more competition there. I'll be lucky if I make the starting team.
I'm just proud you're trying out. When I first went to high school, I had trouble just keeping track of my class schedule.
I finally had to sew it inside his cap.
Mama, what's taking Dad so long up there? It's already 7:42. I can't be late.
Now, honey, you have half an hour. It's only your first day of school, not the raid on Entebbe.
You don't understand. If I'm there late, I'll have to sit next to Tammy Burns, the drooler.
Oh, yes, I remember your birthday party.
Ellie, honey, remember when I told you that I couldn't shave any faster? I was right. Mary Ellen, can I borrow your car keys?
Am I blocking you?
No, we're trading cars. Lumpy's car was stolen again. I gotta pick up JJ.
Well, honey, I can't drive your Corvette.
Well, sure you can. I added your name to the insurance this year.
Mom, do I look like I'm in any condition to drive a sports car?
But the Corvette doesn't have a back seat. Where's JJ gonna sit?
Tired of the hood. Just get me a school.
Oh, Kelly, please. Can't you just switch cars with Beaver?
The way he drives?
Okay, Wally. No problem. Take my car. I'll hitchhike. Shouldn't take too long for an expectant woman to get a ride.
Look, Mary Ellen, it's not my fault the vet only comes with 2 seats.
Well, maybe it's time you got rid of that expensive toy and bought something more practical, huh?
Forget it. I'll switch with Mom. At least she doesn't ride the clutch like Beaver does.
Sitting next to the drooler won't be so bad. I'll just wear a raincoat every day.
Sir, we've yet to make any arrangements regarding lunch money.
Don't worry, son. A client's taking me out.
I'm relieved, sir.
Freddie, when was the last time we had an earthquake around here?
I believe the last seismic tremor of any consequence struck in 1896.
Yeah, then we don't need this beam.
Must be Kip. Hey, Freddie, you ready to go? I got my class list, my gym clothes, and my comb. Well, I guess that's everything.
Not quite. If memory serves me well, I wouldn't go into that building without some life insurance.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Haskell? Kip, perhaps we should get there early so we can start memorizing the school song.
Not a chance, Lance. You'll see. High school is a pits.
Come on. It can't be that bad.
It was the worst time of my life. And that's saying something. You see, the teachers are all out to flunk you. Because if they don't meet their quota, they don't get paid. And if the homework don't break you, just wait till the big kids start picking on you. And judging by the looks of you two, that shouldn't take too long.
Sir, your sense of humor is refreshing as usual. And I'll remember this moment when the day begins to lag.
You won't be laughing when you find out the girls won't even look at you. Take it from me, you'll be lucky if they spit on you. Oh, well. Just remember, it only lasts 4 years. Now go make me proud.
Sorry. Suddenly, I wish I was Dennis Kowalski. The guy who got left back? Exactly. Come on, snap out of it, guy. This is a great place. If you get a permission slip, they let you go off campus for lunch. Hey, that sounds pretty good. And look how tall the drinking fountains are. And they have payphones, so you can make crank calls between classes. I'm telling you, this place could be paradise. Maybe so. Maybe so. Hey, you know what, Freddie? I think we're starting to fit in. Sure. I'm telling you, there's nothing to it. We're gonna be okay here, as long as we stick together. Sure, Sam. We're a team. Yeah. Well, here it is, in 114, our homeroom. No, we're in 132. I guess they gave us different homerooms.
Well, that's not fair. How could they do that to us?
Well, obviously they assign homerooms by good looks. And you didn't make the cut. No, don't worry. I'm sure we have some classes together.
Just one. History.
What a shame. I already planned to ditch that one most of the year. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Yeah, I'll miss you too. Excuse me, young lady. Allow me to examine your desk so you won't be frightened by any offensive graffiti.
Lunch patrol. Gotta inspect all food coming into this school.
Hey, give it back.
Sorry, it's for your own protection. You don't want to cause an epidemic. Uh-oh. What's this? Tuna. And chocolate chip cookies. I better get this stuff right to the lab.
Oh, come on, guys. Lay off.
Hey, we'd like to, but you got some illegal stuff there, fella. We'll probably let you off easy and not report you this time. Hey, you bring your lunch to school every day?
Yeah?
Good. We'll see you tomorrow. Catch you later.
Sorry. Oh, Tracy, it's you.
Hi, Kip.
Am I glad to see a friendly face?
I almost didn't recognize you. You've grown so much since June.
Oh, yeah. I can see everything in back of the freezer now.
Well, I got your letters from camp. Did you finally end up swimming across the lake?
Well, I would have. But on my last day, I had to stop and rescue these guys in an overturned canoe.
Oh, wow.
Let's see, I got fourth period lunch. How about you?
Yeah, me too.
Maybe you and I could, tomorrow.
Ah! Ronnie!
Tracy, you look great. I haven't seen you since your brother's pool party.
Yeah, that was some great party. My dad almost had to resign from the force.
Come on. Let me give you a guided tour around our campus. Who's that guy?
Oh, nobody.
Look at this station wagon. It seats 9 people.
Great. I can take the Detroit Tigers out for dinner.
I'd settle for you being able to take Kelly and a friend to a junior chipmunk meeting.
Listen, honey, I'm trying to keep an open mind about this whole thing, but look at those cars. So boring, square. Look, there's even one that's called a box. Need something with style, flair, excitement.
I know. You prefer a car that seats 2, can't start half the time, can't drive in the rain, and gets 7 miles to the gallon.
12 on the highway.
I know you love that car. I love it too. But our lives have changed. It just doesn't fit our needs anymore.
Well, I suppose I could pick up a moderately priced sedan with 4 doors, air conditioning, and a clock that works.
Really?
Sure. I'll just keep the vet for weekends and occasional rallies.
It's just simple mathematics. We can't afford 3 cars, 2 kids, and 1 house.
How attached are you to Kelly? Honey, that was a joke. Remember those? Of course I'm being silly. Of course my family means more to me than a hunk of metal on wheels. But Maybe we should wait till next year's models come out.
Come on, son. That's enough studying. I want you to get a good night's sleep. Soccer tryouts are tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sort of losing my fascination with the Fertile Crescent of Mesopotamia anyway.
Your grandmother said that you stopped by your old school again today.
No, I wanted to walk Oliver home. I think he's having a tough time without me around.
Well, that's nice of you, son, but he's a pretty tough little fella. I think maybe you ought to concentrate on your new school. Are you making any friends?
Well, sure. In fact, I met these two guys who could hardly wait to have lunch with me tomorrow.
Great, son. But now you better hit the sack. I want you to show them what you're made of tomorrow at tryouts.
Okay, Dad.
¿Qué pasa, Pele?
Oh, nothing much, Freddie.
Hey, want to try out for soccer with me? No time for that sweaty kid stuff. I'm on my way to computer club. We tied into the computer at Mayfield Savings and found out how much everybody has in the bank. You better make something of yourself, Kip, because there ain't much of an inheritance coming your way.
Hi, Dad. I waxed your windshield, and I did little circles, just like you said.
Hey, honey, how did you reach the windshield?
Oh, it was easy. I stood on the hood.
Well, you do good work, honey, but, I'll tell you what we really need.
You want me to wax the seat?
No, I was thinking more like maybe some ice-cold lemonade.
Oh, I get it. I didn't do a good job.
Oh, honey, you did a perfect job. It's just that, I feel a little nervous about letting a perfect stranger test drive my car.
Oh, I understand, Dad. I felt the same way the night JJ slept over and she borrowed my toothbrush.
What am I worried about? But nobody even sees the ad.
Hey, Cleaver, saw your ad. How come you're selling your car? You need some cash to bribe a judge?
Look at Eddie, I'm not in a very good mood right now.
Yeah, that was a cheap shot. It's not my fault you're afraid to stand up to your wife.
Look, I've got a growing family. This car just isn't practical anymore.
Well, where's your sense of priorities? If you sell a bet, how are we going to cruise Main Street on Thursday nights?
Hey, we haven't cruised Main Street in 20 years.
And now, thanks to you, we'll never be able to again.
Look, you think this is easy for me? Remember when those 62s first came out? You, me, and the lump rushed down to the showroom and sat in one?
Yeah, I still got the gear shift knob.
It was the most beautiful car I'd ever seen in my whole life. Right then and there, I swore that I'd own one. But times have changed, Eddie. We're different people now.
Yeah, I'll say. In the old days, you'd never let chicks push you around.
All right, look, Eddie, why don't you just get out of here before I do something I'm going to regret?
Hey, temper. Is that any way to treat a customer?
You?
Sure. You swing a deal. You give me the car, I'll throw on some dual carbs, bolt on some slicks, and head for the drag strip. 2 weeks, I'll have your dough.
All right, Eddie, get out of there. I'm not selling my car to you or anybody else.
Hey, all right. I know when I'm not wanted. At least I know enough not to wax a windshield.
Daddy, there's some guy here who says he wants to buy your car.
Did your mother see him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, I guess we better go talk to him then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There's a kid out there, and he's serious. He wants to buy my car. What'll I do?
Well, if you pretend like you don't want to sell it, you can drive the price up.
But I don't want to sell it.
Hey, that's very convincing. Keep that up and you'll make a killing.
Beaver, I don't want to make a killing. I just want to keep my car.
Yeah, and I want Oliver to chew his food before he swallows it. That's life.
Beaver, you don't understand. When I was in high school, I had two dreams. One was to own a Corvette, and the other was to marry a beautiful blonde. Now the beautiful blonde wants me to sell the Corvette.
You can forget about dreams. When the new baby comes, you won't even have time to sleep.
Look at that guy out there, sitting in my car. Huh. I bet he couldn't be older than 25 years old. Well, you know, there's only one way a kid like that gets that kind of money, and I am not going to be party to it.
Wally, you and I are brothers, and we can say things in an honest and sensitive way that other people couldn't even express to one another. You're acting like a real baby.
I am not.
Or two.
I am not. Okay, so I have a boyish quality. Isn't that what people like about Johnny Carson?
As I remember, Mr. Carson has been married several times.
Dad, Grandma, where do you see Kip?
Kip! What happened?
Kip, are you all right?
What's the matter?
It's nothing. I guess I was in such a hurry to get to soccer trials. I tripped coming down the stairs. Pretty stupid, huh?
No! Really stupid.
Well, go get a nice bag, will you?
Okay. But promise to call me if he starts passing out.
I'll be the first to know.
Come on, let's get the weight off that ankle.
Thanks.
Let's sit down over here and get your leg up.
Be careful with this foot now.
I'm going to call Dr. Harris.
No, I'll be okay in a couple of weeks. It just means I can't go out for soccer, that's all.
We don't take any chances with things like this.
Oh, Grandma, don't bother Dr. Harris. He's probably right in the middle of transplanting some livers or something.
Kip, I know you don't like to go to the doctor, but if you don't get this checked, it might get worse.
You might end up missing the whole season.
But it's beginning to feel better already, really.
Come on, Kip, you want it to heal properly, don't you?
This is June Cleaver calling. Could I speak to Dr. Harris, please?
Okay, fine. I made the whole thing up. See? My leg's fine.
Dr. Harris? I was just calling to tell you how beautifully my wrist healed. Yes, I know it was 7 years ago, but I did want to thank you again. Bye. I suppose you have an explanation for this.
Sorta.
Well, son?
Oh, you want to hear it too?
Kip.
Well, you see, I got to the gym, and I was ready to go in. You wouldn't understand.
Try us.
I don't even understand. I guess I'm just not good enough for the team.
How would you know if you didn't even try out?
It's the same with everything in high school. The older kids get to do everything. We're just there to make them feel like big shots. Boy, I wish I was back at Grand Avenue.
Grand Avenue? First day you went there, I practically had to drag you into the classroom. All you wanted was to go back to your old school.
But after the first couple of weeks, you were having the time of your life.
Kip, it's only natural to want to hang on to the things that make you feel secure. But, like your father just reminded me, there comes a time in your life when you have to grow up. Gotta let go of the past and move on to new challenges, whether it's trying to fit into a bigger school or a bigger car.
What if I don't make it?
Then you're no worse off than you are now. But if you do make it, you'll really have accomplished something. Come on, what do you say, son?
Well, if I hurry, I bet you I could be there before tryouts are over.
Hey, that's great. I'll take you. I've got some great excuses for being late.
Hey, wait a second. You don't want to forget these.
Thanks, Uncle Wally.
Hi, Mary. Wally, I've stalled that kid with lemonade, pretzels, and cookies. Now, are you going to show him the car, or am I going to set another place at the dinner table?
I'm ready, Mary Ellen. It's time for me to get rid of that gas guzzler and get something else. So, what do you think's a fair asking price? 50, 60,000?
Another joke, right?
Would you trust the word of an angel who has heavenly eyes for your wife? Cary Grant, David Niven, and Loretta Young star in The Bishop's Wife, Sunday at 2 on YTV at the movies.
to Beaver.
Balloons are dumb things kids have at their birthday parties. These are scientific instruments.
I don't care how many you had. They couldn't even get anybody off the ground. Freddy, do something!
Okay, jump!
Freddy Haskell, you rat! To Rodani Batu, care of Pen Pals International, United Nations Plaza, New York, New York. Dear Pen Pal Rodani, I'm glad you got the Frisbee I sent you for your birthday. I think it's really neat you taught your hippo to catch it in his teeth. Yes, I'll send you another one. Rodani, do they have anything in your country called being grounded? It's where you do something so stupid, your parents won't let you out of the hut because they're afraid you'll embarrass them. Well, if they don't have it, don't tell them about it. And if they do, don't do anything like I did. It all started when my brother Kip and his rat of a friend, Freddie Haskell, were doing a project for the science fair.
Well, in a matter of moments, our hard work will come to fruition. I've written down our phone numbers and our addresses. Is there anything else that people who find these weather balloons should know? Yeah. Tell them it's customary to send a donation to help finance future research. Here. Hey, wait a second. Let's paint a gruesome face on it. With any luck, it'll pass by a retirement home. Come on, let her rip. Right. A bee! A bee! Get away from me! Bee! Bee! Get away! Get away! You probably thought I was scared of that bee. Not at all. I just thought you'd taken some sudden interest in folk dancing. Well, here goes.
Look out, the bee's back!
I'm kidding. There's no bee.
I found it, Mom.
See? Told you all that stuff was in the attic.
It was in the basement.
Oh, well, I knew it was in some dark, dusty place. I still think you should hire a professional painter.
Are you kidding those pirates? You know how much they want to paint one room? More than it costs to build it.
Well, just be careful. Remember what happened when you painted that birdhouse?
Yeah, I never thought a blue jay could knock over a ladder.
Well, hi, Grandma. Oliver just showed up. I wanted to see if you were in a good mood.
Why?
You better see for yourself.
Oh, don't touch him, honey.
Remember those plants in your neighborhood that eat people? Well, we got something worse called poison ivy. You get to live, but it ain't worth it. It itches, it itches.
Well, it wouldn't itch if you hadn't gone to Milligan's Ravine.
I didn't go to the ravine. We went to a 3D movie. It was an adventure story, and the hero fell into a forest of poison ivy. The 3D was so realistic that it jumped out at us, and we all got poison ivy. I have a good imagination.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Told you.
Oliver.
What happened?
Well,
Tell your father the truth.
even the stupid parts.
Especially.
Well, you see, Duffy and I sort of went down to Milligan's Ravine to look for arrowheads.
Oliver, that's dangerous.
No, it isn't. The Indians left a long time ago.
Didn't you see the sign that said, warning, poison ivy?
But I didn't touch the sign. Honest.
Oliver, you know better than to play in poison ivy.
But Duffy dared me.
And you didn't give it a single thought.
Well, of course not. That's what dares are for.
Real smart.
I wouldn't talk if my first weather balloon only went 20 feet.
Well, at least my face doesn't look like a pepperoni pizza.
Kip, I'm sure you have better things to do than to call your brother names.
Not really.
Come on, darling. I think the best thing to do is get you in bed.
But I can't go to bed now. I told Duffy I'd go back with him to the ravine and help him look for his brother.
You're not going anyplace for the next few days. Poison ivy can be contagious.
Other people can catch it just by touching you.
You're not going to leave this house until the doctor says it's okay. And while you're up here, you can think about why you get talked into doing such stupid things.
I know why I do such stupid things. It's because I don't want to look like I'm chicken.
Oh, no, you'd rather look like a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
Ollie, sorry for calling you a pizza.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I made fun of your weather balloons. Want a shake?
Forget it.
You get some rest, sweetheart. Keep your hands off your rashes. I said don't scratch.
Boy, Rodani, talk about bad breaks. I was stuck in the house for 3 whole days. You don't know how lucky you are. You don't have to watch daytime TV. I thought I'd go crazy. The only good part is I learned how to play chess and juggle real good. The doctor said I wasn't supposed to go out for another day. But sometimes a guy just can't help himself. Like that time your medicine man told you to leave the leeches on for 3 days and you didn't.
You just go pick up the pizza. I'll be right back. Stay out of the house. Huh, Freddie? Hey, sport. Your skin's cleared up. Too bad. I wanted to play connect the dots on your face. Still quarantined, huh?
No! I just can't leave the house.
You are an amusing rube.
Well, if you're so smart, how come you've got nothing better to do than blowing up balloons?
Balloons? Balloons are dumb things kids have at their birthday parties. These are scientific instruments. If you had enough of these, you could send a guy to the moon.
The moon. I don't care how many you had. They couldn't even get anybody off the ground.
Yeah? I'll bet you $1 they can.
You're on.
Great. Well, then I'll hook some of these babies to a chair, and then I'll collect my money.
So how's the moon, huh, Freddie? I told you couldn't lift anybody.
Hey, I weigh a good 20 handsome pounds more than you. Come on, hop on.
No way.
Well, then you owe me $1.
How come?
Because you and I both know these balloons will lift you.
Would not.
Well, then you have nothing to be scared of.
I already ain't scared of nothing.
Then sit in a chair. I dare you.
Forget it.
I double dare you. Chicken, chicken. You're a chicken.
All right, I'll show you who's chicken.
See? I told you it'd work.
What are you doing?
Keep your shirt on. I gotcha.
Freddie, come on, stop it. Where are you going?
I'm taking you over to my house. My dad's been bugging me to clean out the rain gutters.
Come on, Freddie, get me down.
Well, all right. But you got no sense of humor. A bee! A bee!
Freddie, Freddie! Freddie, get me down!
Stop horsing around, kid!
Quick, grab the rope! Help! 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 Freddie, do something!
Okay. Jump!
Freddie, Freddie, get me down! Help! Help!
You owe me $1!
Help! Help! Freddie Haskell, you rat! I was so scared flying over my house in a beach chair. Me, the guy who's afraid to sleep on top of a bunk bed. Help! 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 Kelly! Kelly! I can't talk right now, Oliver. I've got to clean up my room before my mom... Oliver, you get down from there. I can't. Quick! Throw me a rope or something. Kelly, hurry! Hurry! Here, catch! You're supposed to hold on from the other end! Well, you don't have to get so mad at me. Okay, quick, let's go get some help. Right, okay, just stay right there.
Oh, Mr. Cleaver, I apologize for this intrusion, but our science project has taken a nasty turn. Well, I need your help.
Well, couldn't it wait until I'm done here?
Well, that depends on how many coats you're planning to paint.
Dad! Oliver's sitting in a chair, and he's got a bunch of balloons attached to it, and he's flying.
Oh, come on, honey. A bunch of balloons couldn't lift anybody off the ground.
You want to bet $1? I tried to talk him out of it, but the little flyboy overpowered me.
Ollie, what do you think you're doing up there? Get out of that chair right now! No, don't!
Uncle Wally, help me!
Hey, look, don't worry, Ollie. Whatever you do, don't look down. Ready? Go call somebody, quick.
10-4. Oh, and don't worry, sir. Statistically speaking, flying is far safer than driving.
Thanks, Freddie. Just call somebody, will you? Come on, honey. Let's follow him in the car.
I was so nervous. I swore if I ever got down, I'd never let nobody talk me into doing nothing. Never, ever again. If I lived.
All right, buddy. This is a stick-up. Give me your money.
Grow up, will you, Eddie?
Hey, how'd you know it's me?
It's the third time this month you've done it.
Yeah, but the first 2 times you gave me your wallet. Gee, $20. Buying a new suit, Beaver?
There he is. See? After a while, I started making up games to keep myself from being so scared. Lieutenant Cleaver to Captain Kirk. Klingon ship spotted on sensor screen. Locked photon torpedoes on target. Photon torpedoes locked. Raise shields. Red alert. Captain, we're under attack. I'm losing your signal. Fire both banks at my command. Fire 1. Fire 2. Help! Help!
Eddie, I didn't know you banged here.
I don't. My wife does. Yeah, it took me a while, but I finally found out where she hides the card. So what do you say, Beef? We'll go over to the arcade, play a little air hockey. Good game for you. You don't have to move around much.
Well, thanks for the lovely invitation, Eddie. But I'm on my way to Miss Tarr's retirement ceremony. Want to come?
Nah, I'm not going anywhere near that place. I still haven't taken my final. Hey, will you look at that? Some snail brain thinks he's a flying nun.
That's Oliver.
I was right.
Hi, Dad.
Come on, Beef, hop in my truck. You drive like an old lady.
Bye, Dad. See you at dinner. I hope.
Aw, Freddie, you did it. You did. Go away. Shoot. Go.
Ever since that day in 1942, when Miss Tarr started teaching her first typing class, she made accomplished typists out of 6,400
and 28 students who would otherwise have gone through life as hunters and peckers. Miss Carr, we thank you with a capital T.
Oh, Councilwoman Cleaver, this is a great honor. Why, in all my years of teaching, I never expected to see a boy flying in a lawn chair.
That's my grandson.
And I'm sorry, I snuck out of my room and was fishing at the pond. And I'm sorry, I put tadpoles in Bobby Dylan's sandwich, and I'll never drink out of the milk carton again. And I promise anything else you want me to promise.
Oliver! Look out for the tree! Oliver, turn right! You're blowing towards the ravine!
Help's on the way.
About time, Eddie. You drive slower than I do.
Hey, they're sure putting up Christmas decorations early this year.
Shut up, Eddie. Hang on, son. Excuse me. Don't worry, son. We'll get you down.
I didn't do this on purpose, Dad. When you hear how it happened, you're gonna laugh. Really?
Like father, like son.
Hey, let's hear it for the fire truck.
Way to go, Ollie!
Oliver, what are you doing under there?
I figured if I went to sleep, when I woke up, I would have dreamt all this. Go ahead, Dad. Let her rip.
I'm not going to yell at you.
Gee, thanks.
No, but we are going to have a long conversation about how you keep letting people talk you into things that you know are wrong.
I'd rather get yelled at.
Well, afraid you're out of luck.
But, Dad, aren't you supposed to do stupid things when you're a kid so you don't do them when you're grown up?
Sure. Stupid things like forgetting to clean your room or maybe eating too much candy before you go to bed or tying a girl's ponytail to the back of her chair.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'll have to try that sometime.
But not stupid things where you can get hurt. You know, you really gave us quite a scare.
But, Dad, he double dared me.
Oliver, that's no excuse.
I thought you might be hungry.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
It's for Oliver.
Oh, right.
Oliver. Oh, Oliver.
Dad, I know I did wrong. But there's just a time that a guy's got to prove to another guy that he's not yellow. You remember what it's like, don't you, Dad?
Yeah, I sure do. But I also remember something that my father used to tell me when I got in those kind of jams. He used to say, as you go through life, don't try to prove yourself, try to improve yourself.
Wow. What's that mean?
Well, it means if you work hard and always try to be the best person that you can be, that other people will know it, and they'll never ask you to prove it.
I think I understand now.
Well, that's good, Oliver, but I'm afraid I'm still going to have to ground you for 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
And Oliver, when I say grounded, I mean 1 foot touching the earth at all times.
In your own home, they're flying over some Russian missile base. But real soon, you're Kumbada Kamala, Oliver Cleaver, USA.
Oh, it's you.
Good afternoon, Beavers. Well, I can fully understand you're not receiving us with the fanfare that our visit normally warrants. But I think what Frederick has to say will ease the tension between our clans. All right, son, spit it out.
Oliver, I'm sorry for what I did. It was real dangerous, and I shouldn't have taken advantage of your stupendous innocence.
Well, I guess I accept your apology. As long as you promise never to do it again.
Well, I can't promise, but the odds are astronomical against the same set of circumstances ever arising a second time.
Better take it, son. It's more than you usually get from a Haskell.
Okay. But I'm not never gonna listen to you again. No matter how much I want to.
You see, son? That wasn't so hard.
And just to demonstrate my sincerity, you don't have to pay the $1 you bet me.
Son, you mean to tell me you had $1 riding on this?
Yes, sir.
Haven't I taught you anything at all? When you have a sure thing, you bet the limit.
Bye.
Now start walking. I don't even want you in my truck.
Join the Boswell brood for hilarious family roustabouts as Nellie and her 5 grown-up children take Liverpool by storm. On Bread, each Friday night at 10, here on YTV.
Hey, Beaver. Beaver is going out with Violet Rutherford?
Oh, Teddy.
Beaver is my partner and my friend, and I am not going to stand here and watch you boss him around.
What are you going to do about it, Lumpy?
Go play golf.
Oh, thanks, Grandma. How is it that in the middle of a drought, the newsboy delivers us a wet paper?
Well, that's because he lets his dog carry it in his mouth.
I really wish you hadn't told me that. Oh, there's nothing like a big Sunday paper.
Oh, you said it.
There's so much to choose from.
I got dibs on comics.
And I want the business and the editorial section. Where's the front page?
I got it, Dad.
Well, Kip, I'm certainly happy to see that you're finally taking an interest in the problems of the world.
Oh, no, Dad. See, Freddie Haskell told me that there's a mistake on the front page. It makes a dirty word.
Oh, yeah? Where?
I'll take that.
Want ads? Want ads? Want ads? Travel section. On a round-the-world cruise that leaves on Tuesday. Too bad. I got a dental appointment.
Hey, look. The musical Grease is in town. You know, I ought to take you boys just so you'll see what life was like when I was a kid.
Thanks anyways, Dad. But I hate those musicals where people start singing when they just want a sandwich.
I understand. Kip and I'll go.
Sorry, Dad.
I already have tickets. I'm taking Lynn. Hey, she hasn't given me the money for her ticket yet.
I guess it's just you and me, Mom.
Oh, Beaver, I'd love to go, but I already have a date to go with Ray.
Oh. I better not find out you've got a date.
Oh, no, not me, Dad. Although Molly Sullivan has been giving me the eye in the cloakroom lately.
Oh, hi, Ollie.
Hi, Wally.
Hi, Mom.
Wally, just the person to go see Grease with me.
Yeah, that's exactly what Mary Ellen said to me. We're going on Thursday. Well, I guess I could pick up an extra ticket.
Hey, that'd be great.
Although who knows where you'd end up sitting.
Maybe I'll just go rent the video cassette.
Beaver, you don't have to stay home. You could get a date.
Mom, are we going to start that again? I'm a single father, and I'm starting my own business. I just don't have time for a relationship.
Hey, why don't you go out on a date first? Then worry about a relationship.
And I know the perfect girl, Mrs. Rapkin's daughter, Hazel. Her mother tells me she has a wonderful personality.
Mom, Hazel Rapkin's a fruitcake. She has several wonderful personalities. My own date for Greece. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Hey, Mom. Does this say what I think it says?
My goodness.
Oh, Mr. Cleaver, I've got a workman putting a refrigerator in the office across the hall. Is there anything you need?
Oh, well, I'd like a refrigerator, too.
Fine. They're only about $700.
Bobby, wait a minute. Come to think of it, I don't really need... I've got this thermos, and, you know, it's a dandy. It keeps things real cold.
I've got one just like it. Keeps things pretty hot.
I wonder how they know which is which.
You're so funny. It's always nice to see you.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I was kind of wondering...
Here's your water, Mr. Cleaver.
Oh.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi, John.
Oh, you know, somebody gave me 2 tickets to see Grease tonight. You want to go?
Sure, John.
I'll pick you up at 7.
Make it 6. I'll fix your dinner.
All right.
Now, what were you wondering?
Oh. Well, next month, the first falls on a Sunday. Do you want the rent on Friday or Monday?
It doesn't matter. I'm easy. Bye.
Hey, Beef. Hey, Beef. Turn that frown upside down, little buddy. I got just the thing to cheer you up.
They finally found your car.
Yeah, but I've got tickets to Greece.
Forget it. I hate those musicals where people start singing when they just want a sandwich.
It's too bad, because my sister's going to be real disappointed.
Violet? And she'd like to go out with me?
Yeah, I guess she'd be a refreshing change after dating all those New York hotshots.
Well, don't be such a wise guy, Clarence. You know, we always liked each other. Violet Rutherford. I haven't been out with her since the prom. Boy, that was really some night.
Beaver is going out with Violet Rutherford? What she did to him at the prom?
But I always thought they liked each other.
Oh, yeah. 10 minutes after she got there, she dumped him for some guy with bleached blonde hair who drove a Woody.
So that's why Beaver came home early and broke all his Beach Boys records.
Gee, you'd think he'd have learned his lesson.
No, where Violet was concerned, he always did have a blind spot.
Well, people change.
Not the Rutherfords. She always took advantage of him. You know, when they used to go ice skating, she would make him go out on the pond and jump up and down first.
Well, she may not be the perfect match for Beaver, but it'll be good for him to go out on a date. Wouldn't kill him to do a little ice skating, either.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Violet and Letitia are in the car. You ready?
Oh, I'll get my purse.
All right.
How do I look, Clarence?
Too late to do anything about it now.
You look fine, Teddy. I couldn't wait.
Oh, Violet.
Oh, Teddy.
Violet, you remember Mary Ellen, don't you?
Of course. You were always the cutest couple in school.
Third honk. If we don't leave right now, she's going to drive away, just like she did after our wedding.
You really have a lovely place here. Oh, thank you. It just proves that if you have a little imagination, you don't need a lot of money. Oh, is that your cologne, Teddy?
Yes, it's endangered species.
I guess we can drive with the windows open.
And where have you been, young man?
Yeah, we have school tomorrow. Do you expect us to wait up till all hours of the night?
I guess I lost track of the time.
Well, you could have called, you know. How'd it go?
Terrific.
Great.
Way to go, Dad.
See you tomorrow.
Good night, boys.
Good night.
Beaver, I didn't hear you come in.
Got my own key now, Mom.
Oh, well, don't mind me. I was just making some tea.
Oh, well, then I guess you don't want to report.
Let's not jump to conclusions.
She's really something, Mom.
She's the one that I love. Wally, you were right. I'm worried about the Beaver.
To cancel your appointment this morning. Emergency surgery. Whoops. Here comes the anesthesiologist now. Wish me luck.
Hi, Clarence. Any calls?
Yeah, Indiana Jones, he wants his suit back.
I'll have you know your sister picked this out. She has a wonderful eye for fashion. You should take some of her advice.
Well, I can't. You're already taking all of it.
Knock, knock, knock.
Violet, what a lovely surprise.
Well, we've been going out for 3 weeks. I thought it was time I saw the inside of this place. Just as I thought.
What are you doing?
I'm measuring for new draperies, of course.
What new draperies?
Oh, well, it's hardly my decision. It is your office. You make the choice. Executive stripes or dusty rose.
You know, Clarence, we're a young company, and image is very important. I think new draperies would be great.
You have such a level head on your shoulders, Teddy.
I don't see why we need new draperies.
Oh, would you be kind enough to get me some coffee? Oh, it's not fresh, huh? Would it be too much trouble? Never mind.
Oh, no, it's no trouble. Oh, I have to put these in the mail anyway.
Well, you sure got the Beaver hopping.
Yes. He spoils me. You know, I thought I'd miss all the excitement of New York, but Mayfield does have its advantages. Lucky I decided to move back.
Yes, it sure was lucky that your old boyfriend dumped you and then fired you from your job.
That's the last time I'll work for my boyfriend.
Although, you don't seem to mind having your boyfriend work for you.
Well, Teddy just likes to do little things for me. Oh, he's so sweet. Besides, he needs me. Did you see the way he used to dress?
Yeah. He looked fine. Now he looks like a hairdresser. Violet, Beaver is my partner and my friend, and I am not going to stand here and watch you boss him around.
What are you going to do about it, Lumpy?
I'm going to go play golf.
Think he's asleep? Yeah, he's too old to be faking.
I hate to wake him. This is pretty important.
I know. I'll go home and call here and let it ring until he picks it up.
It won't work. I unplugged the phone.
Well, in that case, I'll go outside and ring the door. Oh, hey, Wally. Did you have a nice nap? We didn't wake you, did we?
Don't worry. As people get older, they require less sleep.
So, what's the big emergency, guys?
Well, we don't mean to be disrespectful or anything, but it's about our dad, Violet Rutherford. See, well,
He's turning into the kind of guy that we don't let sit at our lunch table.
it's really getting serious. He's bringing her over for dinner tonight.
Oh, that is serious. Look, guys, your dad's old enough to make his own choices. After all, he doesn't tell you who to be friends with.
You do. You won't let me play with Michelle.
The amateur barber?
She did get rid of my split ends.
You gotta help us, Uncle Wally, and fast. She's really getting her hooks into Dad.
The next thing you know, she'll be horning in on her trip to Shadow Lake.
Now, wait a second, fellas. This is your dad's business, and you have no right interfering. The only advice I can give you is to be on your very best behavior tonight.
All right.
Kelly, if you need me, I'll be out in the hammock.
We're on our best behavior tonight. Dad'll think we've cracked up or something.
Yeah. He would, wouldn't he?
Hi, Teddy.
Violet, you look divine.
Oh, Teddy, you're so observant.
Mom, look who's here.
Violet. Oh, Mrs. Cleaver. You look exactly the same as when I last saw you.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's obvious you're not a slave to fashion.
Appetizer?
Oh, no, thank you. Teddy and I are trying to avoid heavily salted foods.
Oh, yeah, Mom. Salt's one of the leading causes of high blood pressure.
I know another one.
Aren't the boys joining us?
We sure are, Miss Rutherford.
I'm so sorry we weren't here to greet you, Miss Rutherford.
What a lovely outfit. Didn't I see it in Vogue magazine?
Why, Teddy, what lovely manners your boys have after all. Quite the change from the restaurant the other day when they had straws in their noses.
Please excuse that lapse. Too much sugar in our diet brings out the worst in us.
Appetizers, boys?
No thanks, Grandma. We're trying to watch our salt intake.
I really don't use that much salt.
I just love what you did with the lamb. Last year when I went whitewater rafting in Alaska, I had something like it out of a can.
Alaska? You've been to Alaska?
Why, certainly. I believe travel broadens the mind.
Oh, me too. That's why we're going to Shadow Lake to fatten our brains.
Shadow Lake? We used to go there.
Oh, it's great. Boating and fishing and...
Frogs.
Oh, I like frogs. But only as an appetizer. Never as a main course.
You know, Teddy, you really should be using the boys' vacation time for a more educational experience.
But we always go to Shadow Lake. It's kind of a family tradition.
You could skip a year. It wouldn't make any difference to the frogs. Oh, I know a trip the boys would love. A tour of Southern Authors' Homes.
Southern Authors' Homes?
Like Faulkner, Fitzgerald, Tennessee Williams.
Oh, Dad, can we? I've never been to Tennessee before.
Sounds great to me, Dad.
That does seem like an interesting choice. But I think the boys have their hearts set on Shadow Lake.
But I want to see where Uncle Remus lives.
We're not going to any authors' homes. We're going to Shadow Lake.
Now, Teddy, the boys and I agree. You'll see it'll be wonderful. You know, I understand that they have just completely restored William Faulkner's mother's sewing room.
Oh, wow.
Violet, may I speak to you alone?
Now, Teddy, I know what you're thinking. It's going to cost more money. Just think how much fun the boys will have bragging about this trip to their friends. Don't worry, boys. Father just needs a little persuading. Boy, the way your mother cooks, she must have stock in the salt mine.
Violet, I didn't come out here to discuss my mother's cooking. Let's get one thing straight. Where I take my family on our vacation should be my decision.
I agree. And as time goes by, you can make all the decisions. When I feel I can trust you.
Don't get aggressive with me, Violet Rutherford.
I'm sick of you telling me where I can go, what I should eat, what I should wear.
Don't exaggerate. I'd never have you wear those shoes with that outfit.
Why did you ever go out with me if I didn't measure up to your standards?
It's a good question. But I see so much potential in you. I mean, if you don't appreciate my helpful suggestions, why do you go out with me?
Well, I guess it's because you're so convenient. Well, I mean, I wanted a date. I was a little shy in that department. All of a sudden, you moved back in, and I had a built-in relationship.
Is that what I am? Convenient? A built-in relationship? Nothing more than a Friday night TV dinner?
Don't get huffy. I know why you came back. And you've been using me as much as I've been using you.
More.
You know, after you moved away, I often wondered what it'd be like to see you again. How we'd feel about one another.
It was nice. For a while.
Yes, it was.
Thank your mother for dinner.
I will.
Goodbye, Teddy.
It's too bad we're just not cut out for one another. I should have learned my lesson at the prom.
Did we go to the prom?
Violet remembered a previous engagement.
Hopefully it's not opening a charm school.
I, for one, can't wait to see her again.
She won't be back.
Shadow Lake, here we come.
I guess you guys are trying to prove a point, huh?
What makes you think that, Dad?
Oh, little things. Like your sudden interest in the literature of the South.
Beaver, I hope you're not too upset about how things turned out.
Actually, a lot of good came out of this. I got my feet back in the dating pool, and Violet did help me with one other thing, too.
What's that, Dad?
I have a much better wardrobe now. Please pass the salt.
Meet a 12-year-old whiz kid who's just made windmills more efficient. Find out why birds sing in the spring and why scientists are sounding them out. And get the facts on fires from people who set them. On Wonderstruck, tomorrow night at 8:30 here on YTV.
A quintet